Forcing versus flowing. That is a lesson for me, 100%. Especially in this past month or so, I don't know if you know, most people don't know, but a few of you do. I plan on getting a yurt. That's right, a yurt. If you don't know what a yurt is, it's just a round, circular structure, like a teepee, but doesn't go up to a point. Kind of has a more flat roof. And it's part of my plan for coaching, for workshops, yoga, and everything, sort of like a transformational learning center for this area. And I just feel like a physical space is necessary to create this sense of community and safety. Of course, you can do that on an online platform, but obviously in person is totally a different experience. And so the reality of that coming to fruition is kind of nigh, but it's far off into maybe next year or so. And it's like I'm so excited about it, and I've been waiting for this for a long time, not necessarily the year, but this physical space, my own place that I can help other professionals and people to come together for healing and growth. Like, that has been a long time dream of mine. And so with it so close, I've been placing all my attention and focus on it. And so, which is good, to have intention, to put your energy into something helps it to manifest. But the problem is the intent, it's less of intention and more of a forcing, what I've been doing. I've been forcing it. I've been having frustration that it's not here right now. It's not here right now. And maybe it's only a year out, but I want to know all the answers. I want to know what it looks like. I want to know the plans to get there, which is legitimate. You need plans to get there. But I've been forcing instead of flowing. And because I've been forcing this, I've been in frustration and impatience. And that's been causing a lot of, it's like running into a brick wall over and over and over again. And I'm bleeding. I'm getting hurt by doing this internally. I'm suffering. But I still keep doing it. Literally like this for a month. And that forcing and frustration is spilling over into other areas of my life, like I talked about last time. And it took a while for me to really get this, and that the conclusion is, let's just set this aside. Yes, it can still happen. Yes, it's still going to happen. But I don't need to put all my attention and focus on that, because it's causing me suffering. I mean, that's not the point of creating this thing in the end. It's for joy, connection, and realizing the life that I want. And so I've decided to put it up on the shelf and focus my energy somewhere else, because I got to focus my energy somewhere, because I have this doing energy. And I'm just going to focus on, I'm going to do my patio for this summer. Like, that's so much closer than maybe a year out, And I can enjoy that patio with my daughter in the summer in my backyard. So I'm going to shift my creative energies into something that's a little bit closer and a little bit more tangible, and something I can actually put action into in a concrete way. And that already feels so much better. And I think the difference between forcing and flowing, I can feel it in my body. When I'm forcing, it's like there's tension. There's tension in my jaw, there's tension in my body, more than usual. I mean, that's kind of always there. It's like my pattern from childhood, but it's so much more, and it's so exhausting when you're constantly in tension. Your body's in tension, and you tune into your body, and you're like, fuck, why does this tension and frustration? And when I switch my focus, when I just let the fuck go, and I focus on not only that other project, that's a piece. The other piece is, let's focus on what you've manifested already in the past few years, or, could be in the past decade even. But instead of the forcing and the flowing, the destination and the process, I'm focusing on somewhere in the future rather than on the present moment and what is happening right now. And so when I move from that destination, mine's like focused. It's nice to have a destination out there, but to be constantly in your head living in that future destination and not being in the present moment and what you're doing right now, it's exhausting. You're projecting yourself somewhere that doesn't quite exist yet, instead of being where you are now. And where I am now, where I have manifested my women's circle, which is actually so beautiful that I need to feel gratitude and appreciation and joy that's come to pass. And there are so many women that have found benefit from it. And it's nothing that I did personally, just offered the space and suggested that we do it. And so let me focus on that. And you know what that does? It gives me energy. It's energy replenishing. It fills my cup up instead of forcing and focusing and putting out, expending energy on forcing something to manifest. So it's a difference between destination, future and present, destination and process, and energy replenishing and energy expending. And there needs to be a balance between that energy replenishing and expenditure. So, what fills up your cup or what restores your energy, diversified movement, adequate nutrition, happy making activities. And that's the thing, happy making activity is gratitude practice, and that's focusing on what you have right now and having appreciation for it. And then of course the other replenishing source is rest and sleep. And when I'm constantly planning and nothing's coming to fruition, I'm not resting. I'm too busy trying to figure out how to make it happen rather than taking time to rest. And actually last night I was like, oh, this is literally the first night in like 2 months or longer, I don't know, that I just did whatever I wanted to do. And in terms of, read, just sit on the couch, just literally sit on the couch and do nothing, which was doing something. I was resting. And it was so relieving, and it just brought me to this point that I didn't think I would do another segment of this. I wasn't sure, but here it comes. Here it is. And it's just about not forcing. And just ask yourself, where are you forcing something in your life? Are you forcing a relationship? You want a relationship so bad, like I've done this, so it's not unfamiliar to me, because forcing has been a habit in my way of being in the world. And maybe we're taught that culturally, that we just work really hard and force it and just go, that it will come to you. And I don't really think that's I mean, it's not to not work hard, but you can work hard and not force, and not kind of beg and plead for it. There's a little bit of desperation in forcing, right? There's a little bit of desperation there. Come on, I need this now, because my now isn't satisfying to me. And there needs to be a mindset shift there to a gratitude practice that right now is, you can find satisfaction and joy right now. And when you do that and you work hard, you're in flow rather than be in desperation and forcing. You're resisting. So where are you forcing in your life? Is it a relationship you're trying to make happen because you think that that's what you need, or that's what you want, or that person has what you want, or it's going to make you whole? Are you trying to force a new career path, and you're hitting these roadblocks, and you're just hitting your head on the wall, like, why isn't this happening yet? Or you're trying to move, or, it can be anything, any aspect. Just take a look at your life. What are you trying to force? It could be a relationship with your child. You're trying to make your child be something that they aren't, because you feel that it's what's best for them, but haven't asked them what's best for them. And so, I just invite you to see if that rings true for you. If you've experienced that, the difference between forcing and flowing. There's almost like a lightheartedness when you're in flow. You approach life with a joy and a lightheartedness, and actually things manifest so much easier from that space than when you're forcing and struggling. And maybe it's just the mindset shift between, I'm not putting everything into it, all like that desperation. And so, I think that's all I want to say with this one. Let me know if you have experienced this forcing in your life. If you like this, like it. Hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let me know in the comments if there's any topics that you would like me to address, maybe. And enjoy your day. Namaste.